Today I fucked up tipping $1.40 to a pizza delivery driver. My buddy and I ordered a pizza last night. Unaware that I already paid with my debit card, I walked to my door with $30 and gave him a 20 tip on top of that which had been paid online. The driver was about in his mid-30s, barely spoke English, and he was driving a beat-up car. He said thank you very enthusiastically, which made me realize in about 2 seconds that I just gave him double the money for the order, which he would obviously receive as a tip. I was about to admit my mistake and ask for the money back, before I saw his reaction while he was walking to his car. He had a smile from ear to ear like he found the cure for COVID or struck gold or something. He even did this little mini jump before he hopped into his car. I'm not exactly Bill Gates, I still have debts to pay, but I'm glad I fucked up to help someone who needed the money more than I did. Anyways, I felt pretty dumb after, but the joy I saw in that man made my week. Not a very interesting story, but it was pretty cool for me, as my dad moved to Canada from across the world with only a bike and a few $100. TLD, I paid double for a pizza by being drunk. No regrets. Okay. Little to no regrets. As a former pizza delivery driver, I remember every one of you guys who tipped way beyond your means due to alcohol. I carry the stories and my gratitude is immeasurable. My best night ever delivering pizzas, I ended up with $250 in tips, mostly because of a large order of like 20 pizzas. I believe the order was around $75 and already prepaid on a credit card. Get to the door and it's a college-age party and this dude is having a great night. Gave him the receipt and then he signed it and gave me back that plus $90 in cash. I was like, oh damn, are you sure, dude? He was like, yeah, that's for you, man. It would have been a good tip regardless, but I'm not sure if he ever realized how good. My mom once drunkenly ordered beer to be delivered by a taxi. When said beer arrived, my mom handed my youngest brother, 11 at the time, her cash roll, which was her entire paycheck, and of course he answers the door and gives the driver the wad of cash in turn, receiving the beer. He drives off and my brother bring the beer to my mom, she asks for the change. And well, you can imagine the shit show that happened afterwards. TIFU. Today I helped out. I found that putting out good karma usually finds its way back. As an ex-delivery driver, he'll probably remember this for years. I still remember getting £30 over 3x my hourly rate at the time from a guy at Christmas delivering groceries. And that was 4 years ago. Stuff like that can really make your week, even month in a job where you seldom get much thanks. Being a pizza guy myself, believe me, the way people tip nowadays, you probably made his entire week. Guarantee that meant more to him than the smile even showed. Good on you, man. I don't think you'll see many daddy's money kids delivering pizza. You chose wisely. Okay, but my husband and I tried to do this a few times prior to the cheap pizza and tip the driver way more than reasonable. It's nice to know you maybe just made someone's day. That said, 25 with a $5 minimum is my rule on pizza delivery tips. I live in a pretty spread out area, and the store is maybe a mile from my house. I would say more of oopsie than a fuck up. At least you made someone happy even though you are a little sad that you lost money. Worked in pizza for about a year in high school. Drivers love drunk customers. I've never had to wonder where my next meal would come from, nor how I would feed my family. I have had to wonder how I'd pay for surgery, but never food. X200B. I hope this doesn't dent your wallet too deeply, and I believe you did a very good deed that day. I overtipped a pizza guy on purpose years back. I was hanging out with a buddy on my 17th birthday, playing video games, drinking sodas, chilling. We decided we wanted some pizza. At 9:30 p.m. My birthday is in the tail end of December. We got 2 large pepperoni pizzas and 2 ultras of cola at 10:15, during a heavy snowfall, while there was already 3 inches of snow on the ground. The delivery guy was this tiny old man. He must have been in his late 60s. He was a champ, so I gave him $115. He got a $75 tip. That's not a fuck up. It was a mistake that ended up making the pizza guy's week, and also yours by seeing his reaction. You'll earn that money back, but that happiness you both got out of it will always be there. 9-10 delivery drivers' weeks can be made by a $20 tip. It makes all the difference. What was in the post? It got deleted. Ah, you probably made that guy's year truly, and I'm so glad you didn't ask for anything back. Receiving a tip like that probably restored his faith in humanity, since so many atrocious folks are shit tippers, are monsters to deal with, and have never heard of using the words thank you. My wife did this once. We were out for dinner on a quiet Tuesday night and it came to $85. She put in $100. The waitress to the machine and ripped off the receipt. Then she saw her tip and said, "You gave me $100. Yeah. Wife, no, you gave Emmy a $100 tip. That's way too much. I'll go get you cash." Turns out what my wife thought was the total was actually the tip. She gave us $100 cash and we left it on the table for her honesty and called later to tell the manager about it. At my local pub, one night all of us regulars deliberately got sat in our favorite servers section. She left that night with a $1,200 tip. From the 10 of us, we cleared it with management that she wouldn't be tipping out on that. That said, it was because she was our favorite, and that was her last shift before having a baby. Good karma fuck up. You probably made his week. There are much worse ways to lose $36. LOL op deleted the racist parts. Consider it a random act of awesomeness. I delivered pizzas years ago and still remember the big tips. Former pizza delivery driver here. Can confirm, drunk adult men always gave the best tips. Just the tip? Drooling face. If you have to FU extra, tipping a hard-working delivery person is the way to go. Person's skin color determines whether or not you'll ask for your money back because of your own fuck up. Certainly sounds racist to me. All this karma talk for op. It's bad karma for the delivery guy. There is no way that delivery guy didn't know exactly what was happening when he got the money. I bet his first thought was play it smooth and get out before these drunk dudes realize what they did. I worked pizza delivery for a while. You just made that guy's night. He may be able to get to do something small he wouldn't have otherwise. This is really a today I fucked up for the better. I'm a waitress right now due to my boyfriend being laid off. A few days ago a guy came in and ordered an appetizer. That's it. The bill was maybe $10. He left me $60 tip. He had no idea how much I need that money that day. I truly enjoy my job right now. But my thing is, why don't some people tip? Even with excellent service. If you think that's generous, then listen to this. Where I live, the employers pay the staff wages. Crazy, I know. Did something similar a few months ago. Drunk ordered a pizza. Accidentally tipped the guy $40.00 on a $17 delivery. LOL. This is so sweet. Anyone else would have been like, hold up, I gave you too much. But the fact that you decided against that after seeing the reaction from the delivery driver. Chef's kiss. I delivered pizzas while in college and had to deliver a large order to a party. The guy asked how much normal tip was supposed to be, then paused for a second, looked at me and said, "Much do you want to be tipped?" I shyly asked for $20, and he goes, "Oh, $200. You got it, bro." This got me excited because there was a spring masquerade ball coming up that I was gonna skip since I didn't have anything nice to wear. The $200 bought a cheap but well-fitting 3-piece suit from H&M, and I felt like Cinderella walking into that ballroom.